Well, time's running out, as we said, for Congress to agree on a bill to avert a possible government shutdown at midnight tonight. Moments ago, we heard from San Antonio Republican Congressman Lamar Smith. Now we are joined live from Washington with Democratic Congressman Henry Cuellar of District 28 in San Antonio. Congressman, can you hear us? And what do you think of a possible shutdown right now? What are the odds?
Well, I don't want to see a shutdown. I know we can work this out if we get the moderate Democrats and Republicans. And I'll make a prediction. At the very end, you're going to get the moderate Democrats and Republicans that are going to work this out. Mark my word. Right now, as you know, the extreme Tea Party folks are taking a position. I can understand that. But at the end of the day, you're going to see moderate Democrats and Republicans voting on a bill together.
And what do you tell somebody, even if they support Obamacare and holding out as the Senate does against this possible shutdown, that they don't know whether they're going to get a paycheck? What do you tell them? Is it worth it for them to have to go through that to keep this bill?
Well, first of all, we should be talking about the budget, how much money we put in education, how much money we put in transportation, how much money we put into the defense or military. This is what we ought to be talking about. This is what the emergency CR is all about. Healthcare was decided back in 2010. It's like, what's next? Is somebody going to get up and say, hey, the 1965 Civil Rights Act, I have a problem with that, so let's hold the budget hostage? What's next? I can name you 10 bills that I don't like or 10 laws I don't like, but I'm not going to hold this hostage, the budget hostage. So.
Well, what do you tell people that a lot of things getting floated out of Washington right now, at least being reported, that there would be a possible deal for a 1-week extension, a 1-week continuing resolution? If it just pushes it back that far, would you go for that?
Well, again, if it's a clean continuation, let's do that, because we ought to be focused on the budget, passing a budget on time, paying our bills on time. That's what we ought to be doing. Has anybody who's gone on your show talked to you about, should we fund education at this level, transportation at this level, the homeland or the defense? Nobody's talked about that. Are we going to fund it at $986 billion, or are we going to fund it at $1 trillion for this discretionary funding? Nobody's talked about it. This is what this bill's all about.
And a last quick question I asked the Congressman, will the civilian workers likely be paid retroactively? Do you think that will happen? Yes or no?
I think it will, but keep in mind, when the shutdown comes down, the reports have shown that we're going to be spending about $210 million every day that we shut down. We saw this movie back in the 1990s. We don't want to see this again. To those civilians are right now, we should be focusing on your budget, on your family's budget. That's what we ought to be focusing on. But they're bringing in the extreme folks on the right are bringing in other topics that has nothing to do with the budget.
All right. Well, thank you very much. We're out of time here. I want to be fair as well. Congressman Henry Cuellar, Democrat from San Antonio, District 28. Thank you very much.